Welcome back to Memo's Tech Tips. This is part 2 of 2 on replacing an iPhone 4 GSM screen slash LCD slash Disassembly. I had to cut the other video because I was looking for this little piece right here that fell on the floor. It took me a while to find it. So this piece was on the screen of the old, the broken screen around the camera hole. Okay, so it's right there. You can see the adhesive. So since there is no more adhesive on this piece, it does have grooves, like little grooves, so you don't mess up on how to place it on the phone. I can't put it on the screen because I don't have any adhesive. But what I'm gonna do is put it straight on the housing, right around the camera where it's supposed to be, and I'm gonna line it up. There we go. It's settled into place. And now I'm going to, since that was my first part was basically disassembling the iPhone to get to the screen. I guess I'll make this part the assembly of the iPhone back to its original form. So here we have our replacement screen, and we're basically gonna become Chinese workers now and start assembling this phone. So hopefully you took notes on the steps to remove it, and now we're just going to backtrack. We're going to put the ribbons back through the hole. Very gentle with these ribbons. These are so sensitive. When I was fixing an iPad, the ribbons on the iPad ripped on me because I pulled too hard. So I had to order the ribbons again. Okay, so it's settled into place there. Now I'm going to put the 10 screws that hold the screen in place. There's 4 in the corner and 3 on each side. So total of 10, of course. I'm going to put the small ones in first. They're all small. The corner ones in first. See if I can turn on my flashlight here. Probably hearing a little bit less background noise because I saw the first, started reviewing the first video, and there was a little bit of noise coming from my fans on my computer, so I turned those off. I do have liquid cooling, so I'm fine. To put these screws back, it is kind of tedious. Okay, they're small. Again, it's just a magnetized screwdriver. This one is not magnetized, but I made it magnetized by rubbing in the point against the magnet. Nice little trick. All our techies, we learn. So actually forgot to turn on my airplane mode. So if somebody calls me, hopefully out, there will be a part 3. So the 4 in the corner are in, and 6 on the side. Remember, they do have a washer. Okay, so the ones on the side come with a washer. So I'm gonna remagnetize my screwdriver here. So now I gotta hold a screw and a washer together. There we go. I already said this in the first part, but I'm not going to be editing this video. I'm not going to make it shorter. Like I've seen other videos on YouTube, they make 10-minute, 20-minute videos or something like that. And people literally think it takes 20 minutes to do this. It doesn't. If you've been doing it a long time, it probably takes you 40 minutes, maybe 30. And if you actually assemble these things in China, it probably takes you a minute. Probably do this in your sleep. So there's 3. So I want people to know exactly how long this takes. And remember, I am tech savvy, but this is my first iPhone 4 screen fix. So that's why it's taking me a little bit longer than probably it will if this was my second or even my third fix. I think I'm doing pretty good for my first screen fix. We shall see if the screen turns on and we see nice little apps on the screen and all that goodness stuff. One more for the screen to be held completely into place. Again, be careful with these ribbons. They are sensitive. They will rip. I'm not kidding. Alright, so the 10 are on, and I'm just gonna go around them again and just, tighten it a little bit. I'm not gonna over tighten it because if you over tighten them, the threads will start to basically eat itself, and it's just gonna keep on spinning. It's not gonna be tightened. Nice and tight, nice and snug in there. There we go. Alright. So the screen is in place, and it might look a little bit dirty because it has the plastic screen on it, which I will not be taking off until I get a screen protector for my client. Nobody wants a brand new screen and it to be scratched on the first day. So now we're going to start really assembling this iPhone, and we're going to start with the last piece I took out. Well, before the screen, of course, was the motherboard. We're going to put that in. which was, I remember, a weird one looking that needs a flathead. I'm gonna put that in. Turn my phone and see if I do this angle so everybody can see. It's actually not aligned. There we go. Now it's aligned. Now we can do it. Having a magnetized screw can work against you sometimes. So this now want to stay down. But we're going to take our time. We're going to make sure it gets where it needs to be. There we go. Like a glove. I'm just going to put that screw on top. It's actually the sound that goes in first. Well, the board goes in first, but then after that is the sound. Magnets. I'm trying to look for a screw. Give me a second, guys. Should have put it on my tray. What's wrong with me? That where the water sensor was before. And you don't have to replace the water sensor since your phone is out of warranty. There's the other screw. It was magnetized to the speaker of the iPhone speaker. So I thought I lost that, but I didn't. So we're gonna put it in our speaker / mic housing now. And what you want to do is you want to go into an angle and then put the wire in, connect the wire first, okay? So we're gonna see if I can put this correct. Turn around here so you guys can see. Look at this. So we're gonna go in from the downward like this. And we're gonna connect the cable before we put the right side on. Now we're going to lower the right side. Lower it in there. Now we're going to put the screws back. There's one on the left and one on the right. The other one one goes where the underneath the ribbon, and then we're gonna push the ribbon back to in place, and so we're gonna just adhere we don't, it has a little bit of adhesive left. It's not gonna be like it was before, so we're just gonna, get it on there. We're gonna follow the line, and we're gonna connect it. There we go. Then we're gonna put the shield back with the 2 screws. They are 2 different screws, so I'm gonna find out which one goes exactly where. I think this one, the bigger one, was on the left hand side. Yep. And remember, if the screw doesn't tie in, it probably does not go there. You're gonna want to take that screw out and try another one. Don't ask me why they use 2 different screws to fasten a simple plate. I'm not gonna argue with that one. I might get sued or something. Okay, so the plate's back on. And now we're going to put the camera. Yeah, we can put the camera. Quick second. Sure I have this. There we go. Sorry, my big hands are getting in the way. Now we're gonna put all the ribbons back to where they belong. Okay. And just be gentle. Okay. Don't require a lot of pressure to be put back on. You see your little snap, it's on there. Vibrator motor in there, and this one had 2 different screws also. I keep them separated. Back the shield that goes over the ribbons, and remember that this had hold on a second, guys. This had a couple of hooks that hooked onto the bezel, so we're gonna like put it in an angle also, like a little hook first, and then it's gonna flatten out. Put it in an angle, let it hook, and then you push it down. There we go. And this had 5 screws. I will never get over how small these screws are. They still amaze me to this day. After this, we're going to put the battery back. One thing I forgot to mention when I took out the battery, there is a little part, a little piece that goes over the connector around the screw, okay? So just be careful with this. This has a little metal contact. Your phone won't turn on unless it comes in contact with this little metal piece. So okay. So we're gonna put back the battery. We're gonna first connect the battery, and then we're gonna place it into its housing. You want the battery to be flush all the way to the edge of the case. We're going to push down a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Make sure the adhesive catches again, you see? Okay. And we're going to put back the little piece that I just mentioned. Just turned off. The light doesn't last a long time. That's okay. It gets really hot though. Just gonna try to align this. I think I put it in the wrong way, which I think I did. Supposed to put the little piece in first, and then the connector. I'm sorry, excuse me. The connector on top of it. So I'm going to remove the connector, and I'm going to remove the battery. Just going to put the little piece in first. Turn it. Okay. Then the connector over the little piece. There we go. That holds it into place. Well, the screw holds it into place. And the battery is connected, and I don't believe. Yep, there you go. Little pieces there. Shouldn't have turned it on, but so now I gotta put this plate. So I want to be sure that everything is good. Just gonna wait for the phone to boot up, and then I'm gonna turn it off again. One thing I didn't mention, or I forgot to mention, because I don't have it. I usually have an air compressor, little can of air compressor. As you're putting the components back on, you just want to spray every so often. Spray, make sure the dust is out of there. But I do have this on a cloth, and of course I wash my hands, make sure I didn't contaminate any of the components. Your phone does turn on without the housing, without the back plate. I forgot exactly what that does. I will have to read up on that. So I'm going to put back the housing, the back plate, the back panel, and we're gonna put it up slightly. We're gonna, make sure it just gets in there. Second here, guys. Something it's not. I'm gonna cut this out. Give me a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry about that. I am back. I actually placed the camera a little bit. I didn't place it down all the way, so when I tried to put the back panel, it wasn't catching. But I remedied that. It was not a big deal. Just gotta make sure all your parts are flushed. This is flat, it's not curved or anything, so you gotta make sure everything is flush down, which I didn't realize until I tried to put the panel. So we're gonna replace the panel back on. As I was saying before, you're gonna put it on slightly up. Okay, so it's uneven, just like we took it off. Try to focus. So, and then we're going to push downward this time. Okay, there we go. So again, we're going to put it on and then push downward, and that's it. And 2 more screws for the bottom. And hopefully YouTube has something that I could just combine, edit that, combine those videos together. Pretty sure they do, because YouTube is kind of awesome. When I say kind of, is awesome, because sometimes it's not awesome. It can have its glitches. So we're putting back 2 screws, and I'm gonna turn on the iPhone, and everybody saw before that it was on. And voila, we have a new iPhone. This is, don't worry about this, it's not cracked. It's just a screen protector. As you can see, the screen, I'm going to take it off slightly. The screen is brand new. See it there. I want to take it off completely, because I am going to put a screen protector on it for my client. And we're just going to wait for it to turn on here. And there it is. It's not 7:02. It is actually 12:30. So wait a minute. I'm gonna turn off the focus on. There we go. So here we got new iPhone. Screen is good. We're gonna try a couple of things here. Let's try Safari, and let's try Apple. I'm actually going to take my phone for this segment. And hey, look, the iPhone. And go back. Let's try the cameras out. Make sure the cameras are working. Hey, and there I am with my iPhone 4S. That's the front-facing camera. We're gonna take a picture. Awesome. I'm gonna rotate it. And there are my monitors. I'm gonna zoom in, make sure the zoom in is working. Yes, it is. Take a couple of pictures. Okay. Switch it to video. And we're just running little tests. I'm gonna test out the speaker. Test out 1 2 1 2. Test test test. Mic 1 2 1 2. Make sure the speaker and the microphone was correct, connected properly. Test out the speaker. Test out 1 2 1 2. Test test test. Mic 1 2 1 2. Make sure that. There we go. So that's working. The double button is working. Trying to get back to the home screen. There we go. There's a plastic part was making it difficult. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new iPhone 4. Well, not brand new, but brand new screen. So for the screen cost me, if I'm gonna tell you right now, actually, if you give me a second, check out my eBay account. As you can tell, the Wi-Fi is connecting already. So if you take this to Apple, I think they charge you like $200. This screen cost me $39.95, and I bought it from US Mobile Parts. So the username on the eBay store is US Mobile Parts, and he has a awesome rating of 99.3% positive feedback. Nobody is 100% on eBay when it comes to when you sell over 20,000 items. Somebody's gonna have a complaint, and people just leave negative feedbacks just to leave negative feedback sometimes. But $34.95. I had to pay for express shipping, which was like $24, because this needed to be fixed ASAP. But he does offer free shipping, which would have taken about 3 to 5 business days. Still good. So $40 for the LCD touch, the LCD and the touch, the Digitizer screen, assembly all in one. You don't know assembly required, so it's already assembled when you get it. All right. So if you have any questions, you can visit my Facebook page, and give me a second, because I almost forgot my Facebook page. So that's www.facebook.com/Memos CompTech, and you can also leave a comment on this video below, or leave a comment on my Facebook, and I will leave a lot of links to videos that I've watched before I did this. They are shorter. They're 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, but that's for people that are tech savvy. They know what they're doing. They've done it before. They dealt with other electronic products and taken them apart. But I don't want to do that. I want to make it like a little step-by-step video. And this is my first video. So I apologize if my hands got in the way, or if I wasn't extremely clear on things. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment. I respond right away. So have a good day, good evening, or good night, wherever you are in this nice marble planet we called Earth. And take care.